This is number six of tips for a GLP-1 journey. And yes, this is number 6, but this could very well tie for number 1 because I think this is really important. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a rush to get to the highest dose. Stay on the dose, the lowest possible dose for the longest possible time. If you're new here, my name's Leighanne. I've been on a GLP-1 for, in 2 weeks, it'll be 3 years. I can't believe it. Anywho, when I started out on the name brand, Mounjaro, and my primary care physician that prescribed it, she had no experience. I was like her first patient that she'd prescribed it to, and so she really didn't have any history to go on about dosing, which was the case for a lot of doctors at that time because it was new. Anyways, she just went by the manufacturer dosing guidance, which was to titrate up every 4 weeks. So I was on 2.5 for 4 weeks. I was on 5 for 4 weeks. Now 7.5, I was on that for about 6 weeks, but that was just because of shortages, because I couldn't get the 10. But I pretty much titrated up every 4 weeks. Now once I got to 10, I stayed there because by that time I had hit maintenance, and so I stayed on 10 I was on 10 for the longest. And that was all name brand, and since I have switched to compound because my insurance was not covering it. And I get my compound from Ample. And what I like about compound is you're not strapped into those preloaded doses. You can go between those doses. And sometimes that's what people need. My daughter, I started her on compounded tirzepatide, and she was on 2.5, and I kept her there for several months until it kind of wasn't working anymore, and then I moved her up to 5. Well, 5 was too much for her. She started having a lot of side effects. So I was able to message her doctor on the portal, and we decided to go back down to like 3. And 3 was absolutely perfect. It gave her enough of the good effects, and she didn't have side effects. And she's lost 40 hashtags, and she's now in maintenance, and she's never really gotten above 3. She did take a couple of the 5, but her side effects really kicked in. They didn't agree with her. So all that to say, stay on the lowest dose possible for the longest time possible. And if you have any questions about my almost 3-year journey, leave them in the comments or send me a message. And if you're not following me, give me a follow. This is my series on tips for a GLP-1 journey, and I have more to come.